Hi guys, Joe Klemczewski, founder of the Diet Doc, and I wanted to continue my discussion about structured flexibility. So you know that I'm a fan of flexible dieting, if it fits your macros, all the ways you can describe that kind of nutrition. It's what I started writing about almost 25 years ago that kind of brought this into the industry as a forefront topic. And even though it's taken this long for it to catch on, there are still so many misnomers and misinterpretations of it. I almost feel like Dr. Frankenstein sometimes, creating this monster that shouldn't exist. So I want to circle back as many times as I can and put some real legs under this concept so people can understand it, because structure is not bad. Matter of fact, you can't have proper flexibility without structure. In the past, I've talked about structure being like the bricks of a wall and flexibility being the mortar. You have to have both. And I posted a TED Talk last week. I thought it was a great illustration. A girl, young student, talked about music as a similar illustration, that the chords and the rhythm are the structure. You need that. You need something to anchor you to. You need something for guidance. But then you can be the melody that rises above that you need both. So I want to give you a couple things to consider in terms of structure and flexibility, or structured flexibility, as I like to call it. Number one, if I could give you a little bit of a homework, I would say find some things that, if you don't already have them in your diet, this is going back to nutrition, of course, that you could rely on that might make your life a little bit easier, make your goals easier to attain. So you might have certain meals that are exactly the same. Same time, same food sources. You can change them once in a while, but if you have something that you can say, this is a variable that's locked in, I don't have to think about it any longer, it allows you an easier way to be flexible with other things. So I'm gonna give you a couple examples where you can lay down that brick of structure and then later add the mortar of flexibility. So that same example, these meals, same time, same food sources, lock them in, and that way you've got something that you can start being very scientific with. You can see that, hey, these are giving me some good results. I can measure how much weight I'm losing or gaining, whatever your goal is. Then you can start saying, okay, what if I replace that with a different food source? Or what if I move that meal here? You can, with flexibility, make some changes and then assess how that's going. Another one might be just the fact that you're getting some body composition data and then saying, okay, this is my structure, then how can I add flexibility to even my goals? So maybe I want to take some time off from that goal, take a couple weeks to reevaluate and do this. Things like metabolic building and so forth, where you can say, this is my long-term goal, this is the brick, but then I can't do that forever, or it works best in short stretches, something like a month or 6 weeks, and then you need a little break, readjust, recalibrate, and then move on. So you can include some flexibility or mortar between those great blocks of structure. So we need both, guys. I'd love to hear how you can implement that in your life, and let us know here. Appreciate it.